Again, this section doesn't change. For a block outer leaf, you have the standard 100mm block outer leaf. You need a cavity, but there's no insulation going into it, so the cavity doesn't need to be big. Usually it's about a 6mm cavity, or 60mm in real life. In other words, it's not a big cavity, it's just a gap, no insulation inside it. So when I come along, I can draw on my blockwork. Blockwork is 100mm, as always. And again, symbols for blockwork is with 45 degree lines. We need wall tie, but it's not your standard wall tie because you're not joining two layers of blocks together. So the wall tie is just a 90-degree bracket. It goes into the blocks and it's screwed onto the plywood. So you just show your wall tie turning up onto the plywood. Again, come further. Same idea. There's no measurements for these, they're just drawn in. And again, another one up towards the top. So that is our block outer leaf. And again, as always, this internal leaf is always the same. The timber frame portion is always the exact same. This outer leaf can be changed for timber cladding. For timber cladding then, again it's the same idea. If they specified 60 by 60 battens in here, you can just use 60 by 60 battens on the outside. It doesn't matter. So when I come along for the timber cladding, I need again a 60mm gap. The cladding would normally be specified having a thickness. So if they said 25mm cladding, you've got 2.5mm to show the cladding. So very straightforward to draw. And again, you're just putting in your 60 by 60mm battens. I've got the 60 by 60mm battens here, so I can just transfer those to the outside. So I can just copy the same battens. And again, your X to show the end grain of timber. Alright, that's your basic timber frame panel with either the cedar cladding or your blockwork. Cedar cladding, you just show it with a little bit of colouring pencil in brown, just to highlight it. Always use colour on the drawing, only if you have time. So if you've got all your labels put on and you have time, then put in colour. Don't put colour in unless you've got the drawing completely finished, and that means every single label put on.